Hello, options traders. Steve Gans here, and I'm going to take a look at a broken wing butterfly that I opened up all the way back in January 10th actually, that has a March 21 expiration. So that's going to be expiring next week. And I know people often ask, butterfly is my favorite trade. And as we look at this particular butterfly, you can kind of see why. It has a very, very wide profit range. Now, don't pay attention to that. What's happening right there is it's got a wide bid-ask spread or something here because that's a ways away. This is the realistic P&L curve. And again, that will sometimes happen on any software if you get a point where there's a wide bid-ask spread. So this trades up about $3,600 or so, $3,900. Again, bid-ask spreads are kind of floating around there. And now it's showing 4,000. It's actually shown as much as 5,000 here recently. But the bottom line is, if I take a look at the SPX, when I take a look here, I'm feeling like we're going to start getting into maybe a little bit of resistance here. I don't know that we're going to, bust up above this particular line, that green line that I had previously drawn there. So because I think that might be resistance, and because I'm getting fairly close to expiration here, I don't want to run the risk of this sliding downhill fairly quickly. My gamma is high right now. Now, gamma is a measurement of how much my profit is going to change with a change in the underlying price. And as this gets steeper right here, as this curve gets steeper, and then we can see it all gets into here at some point close to expiration, my gamma is very, very steep at that point. So a relatively small move in the underlying can have a huge impact in my bottom line. Now that's all fine and good if that move is this way, but it's not so good if my move is in fact this way. So the bottom line at this point, I'm in that 4,000 or so profit range. I think it's just a good time to shut this trade down and move on. And then I look to open a new butterfly another 45 to 60 days out. I opened this one, you'll notice up here, I made a note that I opened it on a higher volatility day. There was a 100-point down day at the time that I opened that. That oftentimes is a good risk-reward ratio on a butterfly. So when we have those down days, I like to take a look at a butterfly and see, can I put one on like I did here where I have no risk to the upside? That's kind of a key in these that I like to have personally in my trades. So anyhow, hopefully that makes some sense to you. Again, I love the butterfly because of its extremely wide range. Not so much at expiration, because at expiration that range is only 110 points wide. But leading into expiration, the few weeks before expiration, the month before expiration, that T0 line is very low and very long, giving me a huge area of profitability. So again, that's what I find key about the butterfly. I'm going to go ahead and consider this trade closed at this point. And that's it for now. Take care, everyone.